Hello class! In today's lecture we will be looking at Unit 2 of our Stretch 1 books. It starts on page 8. Today's topic is at the top of the page, Daily Activities. Please copy my speaking. 따라해보세요. Daily Activities. In Korean, I think we know activities, but what does daily mean? Another word for daily is every day. Activities that you do every day. So we can say everyday activities. It's the same meaning. So today's vocabulary, let's look at that. There are 8 vocabulary words or vocabulary phrases. These vocabulary are all activities that we do every day or daily activities. First, let's practice the pronunciation together. I will say the phrase, and you copy me. 따라해보세요. Make breakfast. Go for a walk. Attend class. Have lunch. Take the subway. Play sports. Drive. Spend time online. Remember, our topic is daily activities, so today's vocabulary all begin with verbs or 동사. So we have, let me write that again. We have make, go, attend, have, take, play, drive, and spend. Some of these verbs have many different uses. So for example, have lunch. 점심 먹다. We know 먹다 means eat. So we can also say eat lunch. Have lunch or eat lunch. It's the same meaning. Another example, take. Take has many uses. We say take the subway, or in Korean we say 지하철 타다, which means ride the subway. Ride the subway or take the subway. Remember, like Korean, there can be many ways to say one thing. Okay, let's practice this vocabulary. We're going to look at 5 sentences here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on letter B. At this time, you can pause the video and try these on your own, and then we will check them together. Okay, let's check them together. Number 1. I often, on Saturday. Soccer is my favorite. We know soccer. It's a sport. So if we look at the pictures, which picture has sports? Very good. We can say play sports. So that's number 6. I'm just going to write that here. Play sports. Let's read this together with the answer. 따라해보세요. I often play sports on Saturday. Soccer is my favorite. Good. Let's look at number 2. I, for my family every morning. So we have a time. 시간은 every morning. 매일 아침. What is an activity we do every morning? 아침에 뭐예요? Looking at our pictures, yes, number 1 is the best choice. Make breakfast. So let's put the number 1 here. And let's read that. 따라해보세요. I make breakfast for my family every morning. Okay, number 3. They, in a cafe at 1 p.m. So here we have 2 details. We have 장소, 어디. The place is in a cafe. And we have 시간, 언제. The time is 1 p.m. Where? In a cafe. When? 1 p.m. So think, what is something you do in a cafe at 1 p.m.? Yes, have lunch. So I'll put number 4 here. Let's read the answer, have lunch. 따라해보세요. They have lunch in a cafe at 1 p.m. Good. And number 4, we usually, in the park before work. So again, we have 2 details. Where? In the park. When? Before work. So what is something we can do in a park? Well, you can play sports in a park. 근데 this is before work. Playing sports is 너무 힘들어요. Too tiring. So what is something easy we can do before work in a park? Probably, yes, number 2, go for a walk. So I'll put number 2 here. 따라해보세요. We usually go for a walk in the park before work. And number 5, the last one. This one has a very important detail. I usually, to school because I don't live near the subway. I don't live near the subway. Okay, 무슨 뜻이에요? Near the subway in Korean means 지하철 근처에요. But this says I don't live near the subway. 지하철 근처에 살지 않아요. I don't live near the subway. So how do I go to school? The best choice? I drive. 따라해보세요. I usually drive to school because I don't live near the subway. Good job. We're going to continue on and we are going to practice the same vocabulary, but we are going to listen to them in a real conversation. Actually, there are 6 conversations. The first time we listen, I just want you to listen for the vocabulary and number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which vocabulary do you hear first? Okay, so let's listen to all of them. Number 1.
CD 1, track 9. 1.
I attend English class on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings.
Oh, and when do you have math class?
2.
How do you get to work, Sandra?
I take the subway. How about you?
3.
I go for a walk every morning before work.
Really?
What time do you get up?
4. I'm really hungry. Do you want to have lunch with me after class?
Oh, sorry. I always have lunch before class.
5.
I don't really like basketball.
Oh? What sports do you like to play?
6.
You spend a lot of time online, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I love to play games. How about you?
Was that too fast? That's okay. We're going to listen one more time, but this time let's check the answers. So let's try number 1 again.
CD 1, track 9. 1.
I attend English class on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings.
Oh, and when do you have math class?
So we can hear in this conversation they're talking about class. So the best answer is attending class. This word attend, in Korean we say 수업 들어요. If we translate that to English, it means listen to class. But it's a little bit strange to say that. So in English we say attend class, or in this case, attending class. Let's do number 2.
2.
How do you get to work, Sandra?
I take the subway. How about you?
Yes, how do you get to work? She takes the subway. So number 2, taking the subway. Number 3.
3.
I go for a walk every morning before work. Really? What time do you get up?
He said, I go for a walk every day before work. What is the activity? Going for a walk. Number 4.
4. I'm really hungry. Do you want to have lunch with me after class?
Oh, sorry. I always have lunch before class.
So number 4, what are they talking about? He said he's very hungry. So they're probably saying having lunch. And number 5.
5.
I don't really like basketball.
Oh? What sports do you like to play?
He said, I don't like basketball. And the guy asked, what sports do you like to play? So the activity is, yes, playing sports. And the last one, we already know it, but let's listen one more time. Number 6.
6.
You spend a lot of time online, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I love to play games. How about you?
And number 6, they're talking about 시간 보내다. In English, we say spending time. And we can say online or on the internet. Spending time online. All right, we've listened 2 times. We're going to listen one more time, but this time is a little bit more difficult. Notice all of these conversations end with a question, or some of them do. And we need to choose what is the person going to say next. So there's 2 choices. We'll listen one more time to everything and we'll check the answers together. What is the person going to say next? Let's do number 1.
CD 1, track 9. 1.
I attend English class on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings.
Oh, and when do you have math class?
2.
The boy asks, when do you have math class? So that answer, remember in Unit 1 we learned about WH questions. When, who, what, where, why, and how. So he asked the question, when do you have math class? If I answer no, I don't, that's a little strange. When do you have math class? No, I don't. 조금 이상하죠? So the best answer would be on Tuesday. Let's do number 2.
How do you get to work, Sandra?
I take the subway. How about you?
She asked the question talking about how to get to work. She says, how about you? Means, how do you get to work? Again, how is a WH question. How do you get to work? Yes, I do. A little strange. So the answer is, I drive. How do you get to work? I drive. Number 3.
3. I go for a walk every morning before work. Really? What time do you get up?
Number 3. What did he ask? What time do you get up? 언제 일어나요? That's interesting. That's not even an answer. So of course that's wrong. The best answer is at 6, right? 아침, 6 a.m. probably. So you could write 6 a.m. Number 4. This one's a little bit difficult. Actually, this one does not end in a question. So we need to try and guess what would be the best answer for number 4.
4. I'm really hungry. Do you want to have lunch with me after class?
Oh, sorry. I always have lunch before class.
So number 4 is different. The girl did not ask a question. She said, sorry, I already ate lunch before class. Which means 점심 벌써 먹었어요. So she already ate lunch. Maybe the boy is a little surprised. 깜짝 놀랐어요. So he says, before class? That's early. 너무 일찍, right? That's early. Number 5.
5. I don't really like basketball.
Oh? What sports do you like to play?
The man asked, what sports do you like to play? 어떤 스포츠 좋아요? So letter A is a little strange. 절대 안 봐요. 이상하죠? So the best answer, tennis and golf. What sports do you like to play? Tennis and golf. And the last one, number 6.
6.
You spend a lot of time online, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I love to play games. How about you?
Number 6, she asked the question again, how about you? Meaning, how do you spend your time? 어떻게 보내요? Probably A. Definitely A. I spend a lot of time on social networking sites, or in Korean we say SNS. Let's talk for a second about that question. How about you? I'm going to write it at the bottom here. How about you? This is a very common question and very useful question. Basically, it asks the same question but to another person. For example, I like ramen. How about you? In Korean, I would say 저는 라면 좋아요. 너는? Right? So in English, we say how about you? In Korean, 너는? 어떻게? Right? Same thing. Very useful, and we'll hear this again in the next page. So that finishes page 8. I'm going to clear this. Let's look now at page 9. Page 9, we're dealing with the same idea, our daily activities, but we're going to hear a little bit longer conversations. So on page 9, at the top, we have 2 people, speaker A and speaker B. Speaker A is asking questions. So we have these 물음표, right? 물음표, 물음표, 물음표. And speaker B is answering the questions. So we have 맞춤표, 맞춤표, 마침표. Notice all of the answers are the same. No, no, no. So we need to pay attention to the details in order to match the answer A, B, C with the questions 1, 2, and 3. I'll give you, at this time, you should pause the video and try to match them, and then we will check them together. Okay, number 1. 따라해보세요. Do you take the subway to work? Meaning, 지하철 타요? Right? To work? I could simply answer the question yes or no. But in this conversation, I want to add extra detail. So what would be the best choice? Do you take the subway to work? No 하면 그럼 어떻게 가요? C. No, I don't. I walk. Good. Number 2, so person A, 관심이 있는 척, right? He's pretending to be interested. So 관심이 있는 척, we use a very common phrase. Oh, really? 관심이 있지. Oh, really? Is it far? 따라해보세요, 한번. Oh, really? Is it far? Is it far? 무슨 뜻이에요? Let's go back and look at page 8. Earlier we said this phrase, I don't live near the subway. Near는 means 근처. 그래서 far would be 반대말. So if I have the word near, 반대는 멀다, right? 멀어요. Near and far are 반대말. So we have the question, oh really? Is it far? 진짜? 멀어요? Answer는 no. Speaker B says no. It isn't. It's a 20-minute walk. So that's letter B. It's a 20-minute walk. 무슨 뜻이에요? 20분만 걸려요. Right? 걸어가면. It's a 20-minute walk. And the last one we already know, but let's look at it together. Number 3, 따라해보세요. So, do you live downtown? Downtown. Downtown is kind of a busy area in a city. So every big city has a downtown. It's usually in the middle of the city, and it's usually very busy. So in Daejeon, where would downtown be? Daejeon downtown is probably Dunsan-dong, because Dunsan-dong is in the middle of Daejeon and it's very busy. So the answer would be, of course, A. No, I live in the North End. Let's try the conversation. This is one conversation. Let's try it all together, starting with number 1. 따라해보세요. Do you take the subway to work? No, I don't. I walk. Oh, really? Is it far? No, it isn't. It's a 20-minute walk. So, do you live downtown? No, I live in the North End. Nice job. Okay, we're going to move on, and the next thing we do is we're going to practice all of our topics, but in a long conversation. We have 2 people, but first let's look at the picture. In this picture we have a man, very handsome man. He looks very well dressed, right? He's wearing a shirt, he's got a tie. What is he doing? He's driving. Where is he going? Well, he's wearing a shirt, he's got a nice tie. Maybe he's going to work. So let's listen to the conversation between two workers. We have Lauren, she's a woman, and Tim. I think this is Tim. And they're talking about some kind of problem that Tim has. So let's listen and think about, what is Tim's problem? 무슨 문제 있어요?
CD 1, track 10.
Morning, Tim.
Hi, Lauren. Sorry I'm late. There's a lot of construction on the road.
Oh, do you drive to work?
Yes, I do. It's not fun, but I don't live in the city. How about you?
I take the subway. It's really easy, and it's cheap.
You're lucky. Do you live in the city?
Yeah, I live in the East End. It's just a 10-minute subway ride from here.
Nice. Well, see you soon. Sorry again.
Okay, so we listened to the conversation. I asked you a question. What problem does Tim have? Tim said, "Hi, Lauren. Sorry, I'm late." 늦어요, right? He's late. He's late for work. So Lauren is very interested, and let's look at this red question. The question in red ink. It says, "Oh, do you drive to work?" She's curious, right? 궁금해요. Tim asks, "Yes, I do, but it's not fun. But I don't live in the city." How about you? Aha! We learned that question already. 너는, right? Meaning, what does that mean? Means, how do you go to work? 근데 very easy. How about you? Lauren says, how does Lauren go to work? I take the subway. And also she says, it's really easy and it's cheap. 무슨 뜻이에요? In Korean, it means 편해요 하고 싸다. Tim is very jealous, so he says this phrase, you're lucky. 따라해보세요. You're lucky. You're lucky is a very common word. In Korean, I hear this word a lot. It means 좋겠다, right? Lauren says the subway is really easy and it's cheap. And so Tim says, oh, 좋겠다. In English, you're lucky. If you use this phrase, then you will sound like a native speaker. So try to remember, you're lucky. And the last question, do you live in the city? And Lauren says, yeah, I live in the East End. Aha, let's read this part. It's just a 10-minute subway ride from here. This is very similar. We saw this phrase at the top. Aha, here it says, it's a 20-minute walk. Remember this meant 20분 걸려요. 걸어가면, right? 걸어가면 20분 걸려요. Same meaning. 지하철 타면 10분만 걸려요. So in that phrase, let's try, what if I say drive? Let's say 운전하면 5분 걸려요. 영어로 어떻게 해요? 5 minutes, 5분 걸려요. It's a 5-minute drive. We have the action at the end, right? 10-minute ride, 20-minute walk, 5-minute drive. What about 자전거? 자전거 타면 15분 걸려요. 어떻게 해요, 영어로? It's 15분, 15 minutes. 자전거 타면 15-minute bike ride. These are all very useful phrases. Try to remember that. If someone asks you, how long does it take? 얼마나 걸려요? You can answer, it's a 5-minute drive. Or, it's a 15-minute bike ride. something like that. Let's practice this conversation one more time. I will read it and you copy me. 따라 해보세요. So one more time. Lauren부터. Morning, Tim. Hi, Lauren. Sorry I'm late. There's a lot of construction on the road. Oh, do you drive to work? Yes, I do. It's not fun, but I don't live in the city. How about you? I take the subway. It's really easy and it's cheap. You're lucky. Do you live in the city? Yeah, I live in the East End. It's just a 10-minute subway ride from here. Nice. Well, see you soon. Sorry again. Very nice job. Normally in class, I will ask you to make your own conversation and practice with a partner. Right? 파트너이랑 연습 1시간. But this is an online course, so let's do the last part. This is pronunciation practice, right? 발음 연습. Intonation. Intonation is 억양. Intonation for yes and no questions. For yes and no questions, the 억양, the intonation, is the same as Korean. So in these questions we have, do you drive to work? 물음표. The 억양 in English goes up, like this. 따라 해보세요. Do you drive to work? 다시. Do you drive to work? And number 2, do you live in the city? 다시. Do you live in the city? And number 3, are you a student? 다시. Are you a student? All right, nice job. Okay, so today, to review, we learned about, let me take this off. We learned about daily activities. And remember, in our units, vocabulary, these 8 words, plus some of the words I told you to circle, like near and far. If you can remember those, it is very good. 좋겠어요. 기억하면. Why? Because these words will be on the 중간고사. 중간고사에서 나올 거예요. Okay? So I would look again at these meanings. If there is a word you don't know, okay? 어려운 단어 있으면, right? You should practice those. And the next time I see you will be in class. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.